is Griffin.
My tummy hurts.
Pretty good, Brad Bass.
Alright guys, what's going on? October 22nd. Second to last Sunday before Halloween. Hope you guys had a great weekend. We're going to start with the VIX, and we got our close on Thursday above 20. Finally, we tested it once, twice, and we broke through, and now we are hanging above 20. So, what happens now? So, as you can see, the next level is not all the way up to 25, which I mentioned. So, weekly squeeze is firing, but this weekly squeeze never really gets out of a squeeze. However, daily squeeze you can see here is something to look for. This one here fired, this one here is firing. So we still have some ways to go. We do have tech earnings this week, so I don't know if that might be bad. That leads the VIX to 25, or that's it and we roll over. Doesn't have to hit up there, but daily squeeze is setting up bullish, so something to keep an eye on. Look at the 4-hour here. Move this. Yeah, so everything is bullish on the VIX. So right now, futures are up a little bit, 0.26% on the Nasdaq and 0.25 on the S&Ps. So that's the VIX there for you. Put call ratio did close 1.03, so we're still fairly bullish as far as that. So we'll see if tech earnings brings us back down to 16. ES on the daily broke 4309. We are at the double bottom level. Do we keep going? Possibly. We do have that daily squeeze that is firing short. Target to that would be all the way down here if we get down there, 4150. First step is 4200. So 4200 and 4150 would be the move this week if this continues. We did have 3 days of selling. You can see that clearly. So be careful there. So I don't know how many days of selling we usually get, but 3 days, big decent red candles. So we'll see if we get a bounce or we die. Might get a bounce to 4300 and then roll over. That could be a scenario. Same with NQ, triple bottom. We almost got to the trend line here. We didn't. So level for that down below is 14.4, and then 14.3, and then yeah, 14.3, 14.4. So still got a long ways down if this if we do end up keep going. On a 4-hour time frame, the 4-hour squeeze did fire and it's getting ready to bounce. So if we do bounce, it would be a small bounce, and then we would roll over if that happens. But that all comes down to tech. Dollars hanging on. The 10-year treasury did hit 5%, I know, but this says 49.96, so highest since 2000, I think they said. And 30-year mortgages hit 8%. And that's been a while as well. I think 2007 was when it hit. I don't know. Anywho, so Apple earnings is not this week, surprisingly. It's next week on on November 2nd. Usually they usually like to report after with Amazon, but not this year. So I did start some leaps on Apple. I picked up some April 200 calls. If we hit down to 170, I'll add some more, and if earnings drops, I'll add some more again. So we'll see. 170 is my level for the next buy, and then if we continue, probably 165. But you can see 170 held. If 170 doesn't hold, we'll probably head down to 160. Okay. Amazon's earnings is this week, October 26th. And we're also coming to that. You see a trend line from the bottom there. I don't know if that broke or not, but depending on how you draw it, it's probably right there. So that's something to keep an eye on. Earnings again for this week. Everything on the EMA crosses is bullish. I mean bearish. You're going to see a lot of that this week. I've been keeping my eye on Carnival Cruise Line to pick up some again some shares. Okay. Coin earnings is coming up as well. Daily squeeze looks sideways, but momentum is shooting down. Google has earnings again this week. There's your sell signal and rollover. Buy signal, nice push. Earnings is 24th, a Tuesday. Lucid is dead, 425. Weekly squeeze is firing short, if that even matters, but they just need a sell to Saudi and move on. Microsoft double sell signal. Earnings this week, also Tuesday after the close. So really, every chart that I'm looking at looks bearish. Everything's telling me we're going to go down. The only thing that can save us is earnings. If earnings is anything bad, we're going to keep heading lower. Snap usually determines how Google and Microsoft, but they also report Tuesday, so keep an eye on that for Meta earnings. I think Meta is Wednesday. I missed Meta. Where's Meta? Meta. 10:25. Yeah. So we have Google, Microsoft Tuesday, Meta Wednesday, Amazon Thursday, Apple the following week. So Tesla earnings all the way down to minus. Tesla could be a good leap. I might pick some of that too in the bigger account. So if we go to April and we go to, I don't know, 300 calls for April is about $9, so $900. You might be able to go 285 for $1,000 per contract. Grab a couple of those and just sit tight. So pulling back to the 21 right now is 250, 247. But by the time that happens, we'll probably be around 235. So something to keep an eye on. I like Apple Leaps that played well. I tried Coin Leaps that paid well too. Coin, I had Leaps from, I think I got it on this dip here. And I sold it at the top here. It was actually funny. It hit 82 and I got out. So, all right. Went over VIX, that big boys earnings. Do we have any data this week? Probably not with earnings coming this week. If we do, it's not going to. PMI on Tuesday. Powell speaks after market close on Wednesday. Unemployment, advanced GDP Thursday, and then PCE price index on Friday. So nothing too crazy. All eyes on big tech earnings this week, in my opinion. So that'll determine where we go. That's the only time I kind of wait to see what they do before making a decision on which direction. But right now, everything looks bearish. Nothing is telling me we're going higher. So take that with what you can. Trade small this week. There's no need to go crazy. If you're green for October, don't even trade for the rest of the month. For the rest of the month. If you are going to trade because you guys are itchy addicts, then trade small and keep your losses small and your winners big. So on that note, I'll see you members in the room this week. Got a few things I'm looking at, and then everyone else, I'll see you guys on the episode next week. Peace.